Entitled mother tries to steal my purse. I, 18 and B, still go to my pediatrician for yearly checkups and whatnot. This is relevant, trust me. My doctor's office is located in a fairly bad part of town, the same area I grew up in, so I'm always careful to keep my stuff close to me at all times. It's not like people would get a lot from me if they snatched my bag, but I keep some personal items, like meds, in my bag. Since this is a pediatrician's office, there's always plenty of children in the waiting room. My brother, 20M, barely young enough to keep going there, and I were there a couple of weeks ago for our yearly well checks and flu shots. Since we have the same doctor, our appointments were scheduled at different times. My brother goes back first while I sit in the lobby with my bag between my legs, playing on my Switch. Our dad had run across the parking lot to pick up a few things from the grocery store, which is fine, considering we're both legal adults, so I was just sitting by myself in the corner. This adorable little boy, SB, maybe 10 or 11, came over and asked what I was playing. I told him I was playing Pokemon, and he asked if he could watch. I agreed, both wearing masks, and angled myself so he could see my screen. We talked a bit about Pokemon, which I could tell he loved a lot, and I showed him my bag. A bit of info about my bag: it's one of those small backpacks made to be like a purse you can wear on your back. It's a cute Pokemon-themed bag that goes with me everywhere. I bought it from a store that donates meals to those in need depending on how much you spend, so the bag was more expensive than some would think, $80 minus $90, but I didn't mind spending so much since I was getting a lot of meals donated. A few more minutes passed by, and the kid's mom calls for him. I tell him it was nice talking to him and give him a wave as he heads to the opposite side of the room. I go back to my game, but no more than 20 seconds later, someone appears in front of me, standing over me like some kind of predator looking down at its bested prey. I look up to see this lady standing there, looking almost the complete opposite of a Karen. Long, natural-looking hair, light makeup, simple t-shirt and leggings. She was honestly very pretty, except for the smug look she had on her face. We'll call her EM. Please note that I'm diagnosed with GAD and a panic disorder, so my reactions are a little extreme. Me: oh, hi. Can I help you? My son told me about your Pokemon purse. I had put my bag between my feet on the floor with one of my legs inside one of the straps so it would be harder for anyone to snatch it. Me: oh, yeah. Your son is a sweet kid. Yeah, well, you're too old to be playing with Pokemon stuff. You should give your purse to my son. At this point, I was getting a weird vibe from her, so I had tucked my Switch into my bag and slipped my other foot through the other strap. Me: I'm sorry, ma'am, but I spent my own money on this bag, and I would prefer to. See? You're old enough to have a job. You're too old to be playing with Pokemons. Me, getting a bit anxious because she's literally standing over me: Miss, please back up. You're way too close to me. I'm not giving you my bag. Even if you paid me the $80 I spent on it, I wouldn't hand it over. You're lying. A bag like that doesn't cost that much. You just don't want to give my precious son your bag. SB, mama, please, leave her alone. I just said it was a cute bag. Ignoring SB, why are you even in a pediatrician's office? You don't have a kid. Are you just here to watch all the kids like some kind of pervert? Me, getting very anxious and now raising my voice: Miss, I'm 18. I've been coming here since I was a baby. Now, please step away from me. No. You don't belong here. You. Suddenly, there was a hand on her shoulder. She spun around, ready to yell at someone else, when she finds herself staring directly at my dad's chest. Oh, did I mention this lady is about 4 feet 8? My dad is 6 feet 1 and ex-Navy. He's staring down at her, just daring her to say something out of line. When she turned around, she stepped far enough away from me that I could slip past her and into the back room, as my name had been called to go back. The nurse gave me a paper bag to breathe into, as I was hyperventilating and crying at that point. This was the same nurse I see most of the time when I come in for my birth control shots, and she's known me since I was little, so she sits with me to calm me down before taking any of my vitals. After my appointment, I went back out into the lobby, clutching my bag in my arms, relieved to see that the mother wasn't there. My dad and brother were waiting for me, so even if she were there, I would have 2 6+ bodyguards. My dad told me the lady tried telling others that I was a pedo, but no one listened. Most of the staff knew me since I was in every 3 months, and she got kicked out. My dad took us out for ice cream after everything, so, yay. All this over a Pokemon backpack. I'm looking for a small wallet to keep my cards and cash in rather than carrying my bag with me everywhere. Thanks for watching. Reddit post down below.